And now for our featured presentation.
Hi guys, welcome back to another conversation with Elise. Alright, so today guys, I'm gonna take you on a tour of some of the most beautiful houses I've seen thus far. And it is going to be something that I find very fascinating here in Michigan. We just passed the Ford manufacturing company that builds the Ford cars. Yeah, but another day I'm going to try and get a better view of that complex. All right, so come along for the journey. I find that these roads, they're wide, and I tell you guys, I still have a trouble with driving on the right. My brother-in-law, he's the one driving still, but he was sometime after remind myself that, yeah man, he's on the right side of the road. But yeah, as I pass through, the roads are clean and nice, and a lot of trees. I think because we're not in the city part, where my brother-in-law lives, it's not in the city part, so it's more in the residential side of Michigan. And so what we're driving past is a whole lot of trees, and what I find too, that en route there's a whole lot of parks, and we call it now a whole lot of plazas, where you can go and do your shopping and thing, and a whole lot of manufacturing, because in Detroit, Detroit is practically the home of the car industry in America. And so we drive past a lot of the manufacturing companies and the dealers who sell these cars. But as you drive through, some of the communities, guys, I can assure you, most of the grass them are well manicured and thing, and over here says a park. Yeah, there's another park. Hope persons can go over there and chill. And a lot of land space is around the houses, guys. Yeah, and nice driveways and things. So the areas that we're driving through now, it's beautiful. Like another kid, it's beautiful. It's areas where you don't want to live in and just relax yourself and have your family and thing. Yeah. So thus far, the whole city is just beautiful. Kidding not. But it is big, and if you ask me, if I were to try and find my way back to where I'm living or staying, I'd get lost 20 times. But come along for the ride, guys. As I said, these roads are just big and wide and pretty. And what I love about this area, or where I'm staying, and even this area geographically, it's a whole lot of trees, and it's pretty green. And I am told that Americans love this time of the year when they actually can get out and to tend to their grass and tend to the lawn and tend to their flowers. It's like this is the best time of the year for them. That over there is a famous Holiday Inn, but we're going to go on the freeway now, guys, and watch this.
That's the freeway.
Sweet body at it.
Join the line. Not so bad.
Yeah, so I must admit, my first time on the freeway wasn't so bad at all. You saw all the cars that just going, and I realized you just have to keep your mind on what you're doing and focus and look for the space. But you cannot be traveling at a slower pace because you may just have somebody running your back, I'm told the speed limit is about maybe 70, that you can, engage in the way you're doing. And Jamaican on is like the seatbelt law, and very serious about it, sir. Yeah.
That's it, you can fly over.
I went to court the other day. Well, I was ticketed for obstructing traffic. Yet the officer was able to pull up beside me and tell me, say, he want my documents, but he may obstruct the traffic, which is a one-way downtown. Yeah. When I went to court, I contested, so them say October must come back. I said no problem. But why I was saying, bro, one young lady, she was being, her tickets were being read out. The girl, I must say, was about 25 tickets. And enough of them a repeat offense. I say, how you end up with 25 tickets unpaid?
So why she not pay them?
Me don't know.
That's why she end up at court, because she not pay them.
Look at them police go for her.
I wonder how she have license.
Exactly.
They take points off your license.
Exactly.
In America, you wouldn't have any.
No, right. The points come off.
One time I get pulled over, send me a speed. And if me a speed, I wouldn't know that. One time. 1 point off my license. The policeman said, I must go online and because my records are good. I thought he wasn't going to give me anything. He gave me 1 point. And we go online and do it. And because of the first offense or whatever, they charge me more money to $180.
Yeah.
I don't mind paying the money. The points with me.
Yeah.
Insurance cover.
Right, so you took out the point. Paid and took out the points.
So they give me back my points and they give me more money to pay.
That's alright.
So we say I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Points, police, insurance, I'll go.
Better you pay them $100. No, but you see that happen. People's life is.
Very unlikely they're not going to take it.
The one that say he doesn't understand your license cancel.
They're not going to do it at once in a repeat. Like
no man, Jay said that they just pull it over.
I said when they pull it over, very unlikely they're going to get away without getting a ticket.
Okay.
Because they don't pull it over very rubbish.
Right.
So if you have a case, as a American police work.
Then just pull it over for dust.
Just pull over safe. When they pull over, you do something wrong.
Yeah.
And you hardly see them until you hear them behind you. That's the thing. American police not really shoot themselves.
I think she ended up paying must be about $40,000.
Yeah, because they want their money.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's still.
And I don't know how much life them take, how much points them take out, because I think it's 12 points to get in Jamaica. How much you get over here? Yeah, I think I got 12 points.
They're not going to pull me over again.
So when I hear how much ticket, I think everybody in the court was like flabbergasted, like what? I just stand up with her, I never read about she just stand up with her hand with her hand behind her, full crossed behind her.
As if there's a stop sign,
yes.
If you stop,
Yeah.
You pull up on the stop sign, but I feel say because nothing now come you drive. If you stop,
okay.
R0 night coming.
Okay.
So you remember that? So they must up make you a ticket.
Oh, because
so
everything
is. There was something that happened to her because she used it that way.
Yeah.
That she was explaining to me. She said, no, you have to stop.
Because
nothing not coming.
I just
a stop sign.
Kind of camera.
Stop sign.
Camera ticket, yeah. And as I said, guys, as you travel this place, it's just beer greeny. However, see this house? This is one of the houses, or one of the places you can look and start some nice houses again. And trust me, there's a lot more to come when I bring you, in a certain places that I was able to visit. being repaired, eh? So we soon get to the nice neighborhoods, guys. But we are taking you guys on the journey just to show you how beautiful this place is, and the greenery and the scene is very, very, very comforting and relaxing for me. And the people, me not lie, I only must say one so them serial and stuff like that. Everybody else is just orderly, and the place is just well put together. Maybe because it's in the you know, the suburban areas, but trust me, it's beautiful. But so now we enter into one of those nice neighborhoods, guys. I must admit that I wish I'd, you know, put the camera more on the view of the houses, but you can still get to see them. But these are houses looking like literally like mansions, and the yard space is a lot. And in this community, guys, people don't build fences. Everybody knows it, where their landmark is, and yeah, everybody respect everybody. It's a real good look for see these houses. I'm also told that because everybody have them gun, everybody respect everybody's space and nobody come cross. So these are some of the houses you guys have. I'm able to show you. Yeah, so my brother-in-law made us stop, you know, in this neighborhood. But one other thing also, guys, I must say that in this particular neighborhood, most of the land space is just filled, at the back is filled with trees and such. And so even in this video, you're gonna see where I see like a reindeer and also a squirrel.
Guys, I have found a literal squirrel, dead most. Little squirrely, hush.
So these are the kind of spaces I'm talking about, guys. Behind these real proper houses, some big houses, it's a whole lot of space in the back, and you see the trees them. And in these trees, you know, you in this part, you know, the back part of the houses, you see squirrels running up and down, you see reindeers. Yeah, I don't pick up on a snake or nothing like that, but it's a whole lot of space behind there. And the houses are so built that I guess if the rains were to come, the water would run down these areas.
This is where you want to live. This is where you want to live. Yeah. Be inspired.
So we were off again, you know, and I was happy I was able to, you know, trot along and see these places, because believe you me, one thing I've loved to or come to appreciate, guys, is the beauty of nature and quietness. I don't like noise, and this neighborhood is just so inspiring. It's quiet, it's lush, you know, it's respectful. Houses are nicely built. Look at that. Look at that. Nicely built houses.
Oh, there are the deers. Look at that rasta. Eh? It took up a phone right in time. So we can zoom in and see them better. Some deers, guys.
Only did I see deers, guys, but I also saw some turtle or turkey, not turtle, turkey. And I saw some squirrels, so I pop up my phone quickly and see the squirrel. I run up the tree there, and yes, and see the turkey over there. So and there are several other turkeys on that piece of property there. See them over there so too. Yeah. So yeah, it was fascinating to see what I saw. But I popped up my camera. So we, journeyed on again. Still, in looking at these nice posh neighborhoods. The houses, guys. I didn't get to go into any, but just looking at them is just beautiful. Just beautiful. And the roads, guys, in this part of Michigan, all the roads are concrete. Everything is concrete, no asphalt. Yeah, all the roads are concreted. No asphalt is being used. So when I came, I was like totally surprised that is pure concrete roads, guys. I tell you, I know I repeat this here, but look at this. Let's look at the scenery. It is so breathtaking, and the houses again, I must admit, they are so beautiful. But one thing you can really just appreciate, like they appreciate the summer, because look at these lawns. These lawns are properly manicured, and the trees are well, shaped and whatnot. It is just pleasant to the eyes, and it clears the mind just to drive through these communities. Yeah. Or community or neighborhood, whichever you call it. But look at these big houses. Look at them, guys. Take a look. Another thing I find as I drive around this part of Michigan, there's always some road construction happening. I was told that, the current mayor, she ran on the premise that she's gonna be fixing the roads and thing. So whereas in Jamaica, guys, we have mostly asphalted roads, these are mostly, if not all, well, from what I've seen thus far, concrete roads. Here are some other houses down. Those I think are maybe apartments or something like that. And beside that complex is a daycare center, guys, and you can see there are open stuff for the kids there. So come along, guys, stay tuned. We're going to take you into another neighborhood that I was able to look at. Trust me, having the opportunity, guys, to see these places and these residential areas, it's very inspiring. So come along for the journey. You're gonna love this next place that you'll get to see. Yeah, man. And as you drive around the city, guys, there's a lot of parks and even golf courses, as you can see over there. So it's one of those golf courses where it's open and people can, I don't know if you have to pay for go over there or whatnot, but it's just a whole recreational areas for persons to go and chill and enjoy each other's company and thing. That's the other thing I love about this part of Michigan. So a little bit from now, we're gonna go back on the freeway again, guys. It is always a very pulsated situation for know, so all right, here you're going to go on the freeway, you have to engage these fast drivers. But to my surprise, the freeway had traffic this time around, so we still had to be careful how we engaged and get in line on the freeway. So this, guys, is the back part of Costco. Those of us who are Jamaicans will remember when there was a Costco that was being opened in Jamaica, but because of the copyright infringements, they had to change the name from Costco to Bashco. So yeah, that's a look at history for those who are Jamaicans. You know. Guys, you saw that a while ago? Hold on there. I know Mike would want to see this one, the Tesla Jeeps. It's one of the ugliest things I've seen. Yeah, guys, so we're on our way to the next neighborhood that I was able to see. Guys, as you can tell, the streets are clean and they're beautiful. Yeah, and they're big, and I mean there's enough space to build other or extend the roads if they choose to. Right? And again, the greenery, I can't talk enough about the greenery. It's just so breathtaking. But we're coming up to the next neighborhood, guys, where the house them again is just so beautiful. But even as we traverse, and yeah, I'm speeding on the video, guys, I don't want it to be too long, but as we traverse, I look to the left and we look to the right, you can see the landscape, you can see the beautiful houses, and the houses are very close to the road. It may look like a highway, but the houses are pretty close to the road. I look over this side now, guys. I know I'm driving fast, but you can still see the beauty of the houses. And there are no walls, there are no fences, there's no issue with security, there's no issue with robbery. You understand? Look at that house. Beautiful. Yeah? And it's like, it is clear that there be rich people live in this section of the country, Michigan to be exact, and it's pretty beautiful. Look at the lawns. beautiful lawn. So now we enter into the next community. The only thing I must say, guys, I was able to tell you the names of these communities that we entered in, but all I can say, I'm taking on a journey and a tour of these neighborhoods that are just awe-inspiring. You don't see no posh cars, no Bentley and no stuff, but you see a lot of family vehicles and football net there. So you see somebody play soccer there, so we call it football, right? But even as you drive on this community, you can see there's a whole lot of land space for persons, and it's kids friendly. Nobody not driving wildly and thing, but the houses are beautiful, guys. Look at that. That's a family yard, Look at this one. Mighty God, it is just so inspiring. I feel why I can just lay down on the grass, but watch this now. One thing I find, guys, you do not find a lot of persons out on these roads. You understand? They find a 1 or 2 persons probably walking them dog or walking the baby, but you do not find a lot of persons on these roads, guys. Everybody is mostly inside. Yeah. But this video is just to show you a different side, and to be inspired. I'm inspired, and then being my first time in America and being able to see all this beautiful landscape and in all these beautiful places, it's a privilege and a blessing. Yeah. So I had an opportunity just to walk in this at the back part of one of the yards and just looking at the surrounding. As you can see, guys, these grass are well kept, well manicured. Yeah. It's just space we can run up and down, wide open spaces. And the surprise that the sun is shining and it's in all its glory, and it's not as super hot as I thought it would have been, though they say it is summertime is hot, but it's the sun is out, but it's rather cool. And most of you have a basketball basketball court here, so yeah. And most of these houses are driveway with indoor facilities and so forth. So having a look, guys, at some of these houses, and as I say, no picket fences, no walls or nothing, and everybody know everybody. But I mean, just be inspired that there are people who are living this well, and who knows, you can have the same thing one of these days, Yeah, man. Anyway, guys, so we were back on the road heading home because, as you can see in the sky, a storm is coming. And when these storms are coming, guys, there's a siren that goes off in the neighborhood that tells you need to bunker up or, find safety. So you decide go throughout the community. I have to go and go in the basement and thing because a storm is on its way. Sometimes it can be a tornado, sometimes it can be a thunderstorm, but either way, you're asked to take the necessary precaution to protect yourself because a storm is on its way. Before I end the video, guys, I have often heard that America pipe water can't drink and whatever. Who tried it? Yep. This is the Michigan. It's like the country part of America. As you can see, it's not the city I'm living in. And I tried the water from the tap, and it was pretty good. I mean, when I told my brother-in-law's wife, she was like, "No, you can't do that. Drink the filtered water." But I tried it, guys, because I thought, let me try this, and it tastes pretty good, And I thought, this is in the country air, man. The country air atmosphere clean and nice. Anyway, don't try that at home. But that's me. Anyway, guys, so this video is going to be sped up a bit because, as you can see, a storm is coming, and so my brother-in-law decided to step on the gas, you know, with of course within the speed limit. All right. And guys, this was no joke. It wasn't a drill. The storm is coming. A storm is coming, and it's getting pretty dark pretty fast. So we're heading home. All right. So catch you in the next one. Catch you in the next one.